One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. From the 23, here's a 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The center receiver in motion to the right. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's taken to the 26.
13 yards the tally on the return there.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Swift.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Now Hurts going to move him around.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Hey! 73! 73!
Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, easy, 63, bang!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Hey, 73!
Throwing is Hurts.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out on the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game.
King, Phil King, Phil King. Miami.
Here's Hurts to throw. Touchdown! Chris Watkins from 8 yards out. And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game.
Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
This now a 3rd and 4. Going right back to Smith and Jigba.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Second down, here's Hurts.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. And now an audible here into something else. On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Off play action. Here's Hooker. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on it. But instead, led it too far, incomplete.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Hey, 73, 73. Hey, Silver.
Looking to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. He's on his way. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Myers connects on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
They'll roll him out right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
63.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
But 1st down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Third and 4. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
He's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Elliott is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Seahawks 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Hurts changing up the play.
Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
No touch that.
And now they'll shift things around.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
They'll try and run for it. He juked him. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 27 yards. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Bronco switch. Ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
And they're going to speed things up here.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 18 on the play.
Hooker now off play action.
Seahawks.
Dancing to his left. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
A pitch comes to Walker.
Past the 20. Front and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 46 yards.
And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again. Here the 4th.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Seahawks 14. Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And Hurts going to move him around.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Hurts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Jordan Brooks with it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Eagles 17. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
105 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line.
And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Chris Watkins
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here now in the fourth quarter of this championship game. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Well, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Reed Blankenship delivering the hit.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's Hooker. And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On the jump.
2nd and a couple. Walker with another carry.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go now. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. Reload. Reload. Go, Reed. Go. Go.
Running left is Walker.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
They'll try the air now with Smith.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Hooker to throw. That completes it again to Metcalf.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go.
Straight ahead, Walker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Quick throw completed by Hooker.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Charles, that drive drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw. This is Smith to the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
63, 63, 60.
He's back to throw.
And that's complete to Brown.
Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Great.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
The Seahawks are the NFC champs. Time for us to sign off. Thank you so much for watching, and good night, everybody.
Let's go, baby.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.